Hello again. Um, this video is basically for me to condense a lot of things that I've been working on this year, over my whole life really, but it's just come to a head this year, and how I progress, how I suggest we take the world from now on. Now, I'd like to propose a new political movement that is going to oppose the SNP if Scotland gets independence. I think there's a lot of people that are worried about what's going to happen after the independence question gets raised. So I'd like to put my 2 pence into the debate, and I'd like to throw my hand into my hat into the arena. Now, the party that I'm proposing is going to be born in Scotland, but it's a global endeavour. It's something kind of like the WHO or the UN. I propose a new system, and I propose we call it EDEN, and this will be based on the conglomeration of all patents, knowledge, industry, and directed towards an ethical and fair-minded way of redeveloping the world so that it can create abundance for all rather than gluttony for a few. Now I'm proposing that within the system there's a branch of many pillars within how this system works. So it's literally like restoring the pillars of Islam to their former glory, which is what they should be like. You know, Islam's just words, and the book of Islam literally just means the book of peace. You know, and I've been reading through a little bit of it, and I don't think it's anything to be feared of. I think this is what America's got the problem with, that Islam was made into a demon so that it could frighten people. Now, if I'm having some fairly in-depth conversations with Muslims, Islam's about peace, you know, and it's about brotherhood and it's about fraternity, and it seems to me that people want to kill these people just for the love that they've got for one another. And although I may not use the words of Islam from my point of view, you know, I can't deny that a lot of what they say resonates with where my personal past's taken me. I've read a lot of books, and I found that some of the greatest truths that I know to be truth and I show you in action come out of teachings that are very similar to what I found within the Book of Islam. What I would say is that there's things within it that I'm not happy with. You know, there's things within the Bible that I'm not happy with, but that doesn't mean that I don't see some parts within the Bible that are of great worth. I mean, the problem that we've got is that these books are thousands upon thousands of years old, so they kind of lose their ability to be processed and understood within the time that those were written. So I've got Christians wanting to claim me for the coming of Christ. I've got like the Muslims thinking that I might be the Holy One or the Mahdi. I've got the Satanists and Luciferians thinking that I've got the 666. You know, I've got the Indians looking at me as if I may be Mahavatara, I may be the Avatar, I may be Kali, I may be the Angel Chariel, I may be the fucking Reaper Cronus. All of these things happen because of a date of birth that I just unfolded out of a logical progression of looking at things that were connected to the day and time that I was born. And this is what every human being's got the capacity to do. So I suggest that we take ourselves back to the Godhead, because this is what I am now, it's the Godhead. And to prove that, I'm going to rebuild Eden, and I live in the Garden of Edinburgh, so I suggest we use this Garden of Edinburgh to create the new Eden for the 21st century. Now, within that we'll have the pillars which represent the states within the empire, you know, because each one will be for the pillar of energy, the pillar of food, the pillar of states, the pillar of balance, and people can choose to work within any of these pillars, maintaining the balance of our world. And that basically resolves the world down to 9 self-managing super corporations that build, make and use everything, and everybody that wants to work can work for these people. If you just want to work for a little, you can sit and do 1 day's work, 2 days work, and that should give you enough food to eat. If you want to get further up, you know, you can sit and join the cult mechanicus with the divisions within it for food, for metallurgy, chemical analysis, for computer modulation, for biology, for virology. Anybody can go wherever they want, you know. And we have these 9 pillars, and then we have the garden and the hive, you know, that everything works like it does in nature, and the water flows like it does in nature, and it's not forced through pipes, and we clean it, and we build an ecology that's going to repair the planet, you know, and we build the smart systems of information and technology and how to use them, and infrastructure and industry, and we synergize it all together, you know, and this is what I propose. We don't have a lot of time. Earth's moving into dangerous territory. We're passing too many bodies are coming. Something's about to hit us very, very quickly, people, very quickly. If it's in the stars, I can see it right now. You know, and if we don't get off this one rock right now, then we're fucked, because this one rock is the most dangerous place that we could be in the entire galaxy at this moment, because there's nowhere else left if we get smashed off of it. And if we don't pay attention to where we are and who we are, and use our remaining time to get the fuck off at this and save this continuation of our species by putting our eggs in a few baskets, then we're fucked. Okay, so that's what I propose. I propose we get off of this fucking rock and start going to Mars, and start going to the moons of Saturn, which is where we'll get like all the petrol and all of the fucking minerals and metals and everything that we could ever need. We scrape it all back up off the ground, we put it into space, and we fucking go for it. We get off of it, you know, we start mining and building little colonies as we go out. We build on Mars, you know, and that's my process. So I hope you take this seriously. I've got a lot to tell you. You just need to give me the platform. And to do that, I'm going to start a new political movement in Scotland called EDEN, which is Environmental Development, Industry and Nurture, you know. And it's going to basically change the entire face of the earth, and it's going to be my Christmas gift to the world.